Hey, welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into a pretty hot topic, AI influencers and whether they can really replace human
Yep,
influencers.
really interesting stuff. Right, it's crazy how digital personas like Lil Miquela and others are popping up and, grabbing huge followings on social media.
Exactly. So, what we're looking at is these AI influencers. These are digital personas created using CGI and artificial intelligence.
Totally.
Brands are loving them because, they're completely customizable.
Customizable how? I mean, what makes them so appealing compared to, say, human influences?
Well, think about it. It's they never age, don't get tired, and uh,
Right, mm-hmm.
they're essentially scandal proof. They can be programmed to, always deliver consistent brand messaging and even appear simultaneously in different high profile events.
That's super flexible. But there's more here than just efficiency, isn't there? What about authenticity?
And that's the big question, right? Can these AI constructs really connect with audiences? I mean, real human influencers share personal stories, struggles, and genuine emotions. AI
Yeah, I get that.
influencers might simulate feelings, but they lack lived in experience.
Exactly. And when audiences hear about real life challenges or triumphs, it creates a deep emotional connection that AI just kind of can't replicate.
Right, right. It's like watching a movie versus actually living the drama. AI may have all the technical brilliance, but they're missing the raw human element.
Mm-hmm. True that. So if they can't replace the authenticity, do you think AI influencers are more like partners in the influencer space rather than outright replacements?
Exactly. I see a future where human influencers work with AI rather than get replaced by them. Like, um, imagine a famous YouTuber having an AI powered virtual assistant that
Yeah, I
interacts
can
with the
picture that.
audience. It's a kind of collaboration that lets the human concentrate on creativity while the AI handles the constant digital presence.
That's a pretty neat idea. But aren't there risks in blurring that line? Like, what if the AI starts to take over the narrative?
That's a good point. I mean, while the AI can boost efficiency and brand safe messaging, it could potentially oversaturate the space if not managed well. Brands
Yeah,
might rely
exactly.
too much on the perfection of AI and lose that imperfect, relatable human touch.
And let's be real, people love imperfections. They want to see real life growth and struggles. That's something AI can simulate, but not actually experience.
Absolutely. When a human influencer talks about overcoming failure or mental health, it's a story with depth and nuance, something an algorithm just can't feel.
And that emotional depth is what builds trust. Do you think brands might face a crossroads where they have to decide between um, the safe bet of an AI persona versus the raw authenticity of a human influencer?
Yeah, totally. It's like a strategic decision. AI influencers come with perks, 24/7 availability, zero controversy, and they're endlessly adaptable. But
Yep,
on the
that's a
flip
big win
side,
in the digital
human
marketing world.
influencers create genuine communities.
That balance is crucial. But then I've noticed some people saying the whole AI influencer trend is just a gimmick. What do you think about that?
I can see the skepticism. I mean, it's like if you had a super polished robot that could, speak your favorite ad copy perfectly, but there's no
Exactly.
heart. And even though AI's got mad skills in design and consistency, it can't storytell based on real life emotion.
Totally. And when something goes wrong, a human might apologize sincerely, but an AI is, well, programmed. That could lead to a disconnect.
Right. And that disconnect is where human influencers shine. They evolve, mess up, learn, grow, and share those journeys in a way that's deeply relatable.
Yeah, I totally agree. But isn't there a scenario where AI could learn to mimic that authenticity even better over time?
I do think AI can get better at simulating authenticity, but it still wouldn't have the underlying lived experience. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you can
True
program a
that.
story, but you can't live it.
That makes total sense. And it's interesting because while AI influencers are already landing brand deals and flexing on platforms like Instagram and TikTok, human influencers continue to pull in audiences with raw, unfiltered content.
Exactly. And that raw content is precisely why collaboration might be the key going forward. Think about it. An influencer combining their authentic narrative with AI powered enhancements could, really level up their game.
Yeah, I'd say that's the best of both worlds. It seems like the future is indeed a hybrid one where technology and human creativity go hand in hand. But does that mean we'll eventually see a split market between purely digital influencers and traditional ones?
That's a good question. I think for now it's more of a a spectrum. Brands might choose based on the campaign. Some might opt for the pristine, always on AI vibe, while others will want that emotional rawness of a human story.
Very true. And, it really comes down to strategy. For products or services where trust and personal connection are paramount, a human influencer might always win out.
Absolutely. And let's not forget, the world of digital marketing is all about evolution. Today's experimentation with AI influencers could um shape tomorrow's perfect balance between technology and authenticity.
For sure, it's an exciting space to watch. It really is. And I'm curious, if you had to pick, would you follow an AI influencer or stick with the real deal?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. I mean, while the idea of a flawlessly managed digital persona is tempting for brand safety, I'd personally lean towards following someone who's real, has ups and downs, and, well, feels human.
Yeah, I hear that.
Authenticity wins out for me too.
I guess for most people, that genuine, imperfect, and emotive touch just can't be programmed.
Exactly, and that's what keeps the influencer game so dynamic. The future isn't about one replacing the other, but about how AI can empower human influencers to push their creative boundaries even further.
Yeah, so it's really about collaboration. Well said. There's room for both. And as technology advances, it'll be fascinating to see how these dynamics evolve in the digital landscape.
For sure. And that discussion, this intersection of digital perfection and human authenticity, is just in its early chapters.
Absolutely, it's an exciting chapter indeed. Thanks for the great chat on this compelling topic.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep reflecting on whether you'd follow the flawless digital persona or stick with the real human touch in your feeds. See you next time.
Yep, thanks.
So now that you've watched that podcast, what do you think? What is your thought on this topic? Because there's a lot of hype and a lot of noise in the social media concerning this particular topic. And I believe this topic is actually going to, last for a long time on social media. So drop your comments. Will you really want to use an AI influencer? Or will you like to combine both AI influencers and human influencers when it comes to marketing your services or marketing your products? If you want to know how I put together that podcast, if you want to open a YouTube channel where you'll be, showing such podcast-like videos, then I think the next video is the one for you. Because on YouTube, a lot of people are using this podcast kind of video and they are gaining a lot of traction. So if that is what interests you, watch the next video. And thank you for watching this one.